Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me. This is going to be Inside the Training Room, your weekly tips to get all of your coaching questions answered. This will be featured on Sunday. All you got to do is send me your questions on Twitter or on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook with my name, Christine Dwyer, as well as on Twitter. My handle is Christine Dwyer. So send me your questions because I will answer them for you for your Beachbody business. So the first question is, why is my status still showing inactive? Well, the thing is if you've purchased or sold at least 50 PVs, the business runs week by week. So that means that your status will change on Thursdays, providing you've done everything by Wednesday night at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So really, you have the ability to change your status as well as your rank each week. And all you have to do is make sure that you have that completed by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time weekly. So if it's Sunday and you bought something, your status will still show inactive until when? Thursday morning. Will I ever be given my own customers automatically? The question and the answer is yes. This is the best thing about Beachbody is that they're the only home networking marketing business that will give you their customers, and that's called the customer lead program. So how do you get those customers? Well, of course you need to be emerald level or above, but the other requirement is to have logged 8 Wow We workouts live. We're going to cover that later, as well as being part of the club membership. That's another requirement. But if all three of you in your emerald status, you have club membership, as well as your been logging your Wowie workouts, you should be getting customers. And if you're not, all you got to do is call Coach Relations and find out what's wrong with my account that's keeping me from getting those customers. Next question is, I've signed a coach. When will I start making money off of what they sell? Well, the answer is this. You actually don't make direct money off of what your coaches sell. What you do is you're going to accumulate what's called a team cycle bonus. And that's by the points of what your coaches in the downline below you sold. So the way it works is this, is you don't actually start making a team cycle bonus until you are emerald level and above. So to reach emerald, you of course have to have at least 2 coaches personally sponsored, one in the left leg and one in the right leg. And when you do that, then that's where you can then move up to emerald status, providing all 3 of you have at least 50 PVs in the last 5 weeks. So once you've reached emerald status, you're a firm emerald, then that's when then you have the ability to earn team cycle bonus. So you specifically don't make a percent off of what your coaches sell. You actually will start to make bonuses by the points that accumulate to make those bonuses. My next question is a popular one actually, and it's in regards to your personally sponsored coach. The question is, my personally sponsored coach is not working the business, so what do I do? Who do I go to? Well, the answer is this, is that you have complete control over what happens with your business center. Your success, the amount of money you make, where you grow your business is completely driven by you. And if you take ownership in that, if you take ownership in figuring things out, doing your homework, trying to get better at network marketing, figuring out all the little details, you can make this happen on your own. You're not dependent on your personally sponsored coach. You can be successful without your personally sponsored coach. But what other tools do you have available to you? Of course, Coach Relations can help you out with any of your questions that you might have for your website or technical problems or placing coaches. They can help you with that. But additionally, your team. So for instance, if you're part of my team, which is the Team Platinum Presenters, then you are going to get a lot of tools and tips given to you by our website as well as our weekly webinars that we run. We want to provide as many tools for you to build your business. But your last option is, of course, your upline sponsor. Now, my biggest word of advice for you to use on your upline sponsor is don't boggle them down with all the small little questions that relate to, how do I find that Shakeology video? Or where is that document that tells you about the compensation plan? Those are questions you could probably figure out your own, and that's just taking the time to do the homework yourself. So think twice before you actually ask the upline sponsor the question. Your best use in using your upline sponsor, your upline diamond sponsor, is to use them as kind of like the closer. So for instance, if you've got someone that you really think should do this business, and you really need someone who's so good at talking about this business, that's when then you want to bring in your upline sponsor. Or for instance, if you're really trying to drive your business into the next level up, into 1-star diamond, 2-star diamond, and you really need to make sure you know how to position your coaches to move up into the next level, that might utilize the upline sponsor to give you that bit of advice. So really kind of think of that person as the expert, the person that really can make your business explode, but not with the basics. The basics are all there for you. So please don't use your upline sponsor as the person that's going to teach you the basics of this business. The basics of this business is outlined there for you. Beachbody gives it to you in the getting started. It's all listed right there in the website as well. On our website, Platinum Presenters, we've got a whole getting started tutorial, a lot of the recorded calls you could listen to and get tons of advice. But that's my biggest word of advice. The next question is in regards to signing up coaches. So the question is, I'm signing up my third coach. Where should I put them? My answer to this is make sure that your rank level is solid before you start focusing on team volume points. So if you've been paying attention, you know that the bulk of your check can be because of team cycle bonuses. But you're always going to have one strong leg and one weak leg of volume points. And that's because you've got a power leg, which is where all the coaches above you automatically put their downline coaches in, as well as an inside building leg. There's always going to be a weaker volume leg. So your third coach should go in the leg of your weakest personally sponsored coach. So if you have two coaches signed up, you want to put your third coach in the leg where one of your coaches is weaker. So maybe they're not going to be active all the time. Put them there because you don't want to worry about your emerald status. You want to make sure that your emerald status stays solid. Then your fourth coach, put that fourth coach in the weak volume leg, and then that's when you can start to get paid off more on Team Cycle Bonus. The next question is, how long did it take you to start earning those big checks? Well, you've seen my big check. Yes, I got awarded for a 3-month bonus. Can you believe it? It's only a bonus for 3 months, and that's the $126,000 check that I got for the first quarter check. So that's one check. And the way that you make the big stinking checks like that is by moving up in rank. So I am at the highest rank that there is. They don't even count my rank. The highest level that you can go with Beachbody is 15-star diamond. Currently, right now, on one of my business centers, I'm 21-star diamond. They don't even have a rank for that. But the thing is that when you move up in rank, you can then start pulling from the pools. So the pools that the Beachbody gives you for those checks is a 2-star pool, or a 2-star diamond level, 5-star diamond level, 10-star diamond level, and 15-star diamond level. So there's 4 different pools that can be pulled from. That $126,000 check I got was from all 4 pools because of all those levels. But the thing is that your checks will really start to accumulate once you start really kind of bringing people into the business. You can't really focus on getting to Emerald and sitting there and start collecting big checks. Honestly, it's not going to happen. You really got to focus on just really building a solid team. Just keep recruiting and pulling more people into your business, because when you do that, you're building a solid foundation and downline, and that's where you can really grow a huge business. That's what's happened to me. What I did when I initially got started in the business 2 years ago was I went to my go-to people, the people that I knew that were living this lifestyle. They loved helping people, they were in fitness already, and that they wanted to make more money in fitness. Those are the people I went to, and I just scooped them all up, and we all went running with this business, and that's how I was able to grow my business so quickly. Next question is regards to, again, volume points. So the question is this: well, how come I'm active, but I am not getting the big check that you said I'm going to get in that YouTube video you put out? Well, the thing is this, is you could be active, but your account might not be collecting a huge downline. So you're going to be growing your business by controlling who you bring into the business. Personally sponsoring coaches is going to be the best control that you have with building a rock solid foundation. But the thing is this, if you do a report, so go to my business, my downline, and do a coach search and get rid of the level 10 and just run that report. When you do that, it's going to pull up how many people are actually in your downline. And if you've got a couple people in your downline and those couple people aren't active or buying or selling any points, there's no points added in your downline. So there's nothing that really is going to happen when you get into Emerald. If you've got a huge downline, you've got a lot of people, you've got personally sponsored coaches, and now you're making, now you move up into Emerald level, that's when you've then collected those points from a lot of people in the business in your downline. So It's something you want to talk to your personally sponsored coach about, to dissect with your account if you're unsure about it. And my final question is this: is you're enrolled, but you're not getting customers, and you're part of the customer lead program. Well, the thing is this, and a lot of people have made this mistake, so don't be one of them, is you could be part of the customer lead program and also be enrolled and not getting customers, and it's because of this one huge mistake in regards to WowWee. Yes, you're logging your workouts, but if you're scheduling them, you can't schedule them and forget it. If you're marking them as completed, that's not considered live. You have to hit the orange button or the start workout now button. Workout now, start now. You have to actively go and do it every day, and that's considered a live workout. Do you actually need to be working out during the time you hit the button? No, sometimes I forget it at night. It's like 11:45 p.m. and I'm like, oh, I forgot to log my workout I did for the day. So you just go click it and forget it. But basically, you got to make sure you do it live. So thanks, guys, so much for giving me your questions. I would love to answer more questions for you each week. This is Inside the Training Room. I will see you next week.